most aggressive that I can do. Maybe try to take him out of the book here. But Wesley looks dejected, actually. And he's just sitting back, leaning back, maybe listening to some. Look at the face there, the smirk like, all right, let's just make this happen. Let's get this over with. And we go with the Sicilian.
Yeah, the Sicilian. We saw Wesley have some success with this against Nakamura yesterday. He didn't quite win the game, but he got a good position. And Magnus, do we think he's going to play bishop b5 check just like Nakamura did, bringing out that white light square bishop? Looks like he's pausing. Magnus choosing that strategy to avoid anything too risky at these early stages.
Oh, it's so annoying. Oh my goodness, that is so annoying. I'm telling you, there's a lot of chessable courses on this right now too. Bishop b5 check is so annoying. Because then you have to play knight d7 and then like you don't get anything. Like, look, he's already here today. Come on, man.
We saw it yesterday, right? But Wesley actually almost beat Hikaru in this exact variation. So Wesley, he should have some happy memories. He almost lost later in the game, but the opening was a resounding success. But I think Magnus, he looked at the game, he devours every single chess game that's played pretty much. He knows what to do. He strikes the center. He's playing a different variation than Hikaru did yesterday.
Yeah, and Magnus, he used bishop b5 check this exact variation all those years ago in his match against Anand. Just when he needed a draw with the white pieces, he was able to lock it down, and it was a very similar variation to this one. So white has just established that clamp, we call it the Maroczy bind, with those two white pawns on e4 and d4, e4 and c4, sorry, the white queen, of course, sandwiched in between, and it's going to be very hard for black to break out. Black is lagging behind in development, and in order to equalize this game, if not nothing more, of course, in order to just equalize, you need to be very accurate. So Wesley taking a pause here.
Yeah, guys, while Wesley's taking a pause, we need to pause for a photograph right now because there is a big Instagram contest on. So send us your selfies, show us how you are watching the Champions Chess Tour. You gotta send it on Instagram using the hashtag ChessChamps, and you could win a $50 voucher for a Chessable course. So do it now. I'm sending mine.
You tricked me. You know I don't like content for the sake of content. You know I don't like posing for social media stuff. And you just put your phone there. I know to listen to you. So I was like, okay, I'm doing it. You got me. You got me.
nobody feels that extra pawn because all his pieces are on the back rank. I mean, you take on b3, I might even have rook c1 as an in-between move first and let you have, I don't care, you can take whatever you like. You're going to get mated in the center of the board. I mean, look at the eval bar go crazy here, right? You know, I mean, what do you even do? 97 runs into knight d6. Knight f6 damages the structure. Knight h6, oh, come on, why is your knight on a6, right? This is terrible. I mean, do you move the bishop? Can you move the bishop is the question. Bishop e7, and then hopefully try to get knight f6 in castle.
Yeah, it's just horrible. Whoops, I've jumped to the other game. Sorry. That one also interesting, but yeah, you're right. Just look at these pieces. That's all you need to look at in this position. One glance, and black is in trouble. Maybe the best is to actually trade off in the center, bring the black knight out. Okay, at least you've gained one move to hit the white queen. But the problem is, after queen takes pawn, it's back to level material. White is still ahead in development. Queens might come off. It's an endgame. You'll not beat Magnus Carlsen in an equal or slightly worse endgame here. So, yeah, it's tough times for Wesley. So it's a dilemma, and he knows the best move is probably not going to help him win this one. So again, needs to take more risks. But where are they?
Yeah, this is a nightmare, and we've been talking about the trade on e4. Also, black has got no option to even develop the bishop. You put that bishop in front of the king, and suddenly that pawn on f7 might be following. There are tactics everywhere, David. And it just looks like this is going to be a nightmare. Also, on the clock, 4.5 minutes. Will he survive this?
He's not castled. He really has very few choices.
Yeah, it just looks like this whole match from the start hasn't gone Wesley's way at all. Even in game one with the white pieces, he landed up in so much trouble out of the opening. That's the same narrative in this one. Well, Wesley does go for the decision that David was mentioning with trying to ease off the pressure, but going into this endgame, you're not going to find your winning chances here, James.
Not at all. I actually saw a slight head shake from Wesley before he went for this line. He just, he just kind of composing himself. It was like, hey, it is what it is. I played good. I'm going to get some money out of here, but I'm facing elimination. I'm playing Magnus Carlsen here. I need to play for a win from this position, which is extremely hard to do. And I mean, it's just not going to happen.
Yeah, unlikely to happen. And look at what Magnus is doing. He's just removing any sources of potential counterplay. He's traded off his bishop for that black knight because maybe the black knight long term would have sat on a nice pretty square in the center. Now if you compare the pieces, compare what's left on the board, that white knight is beautiful. It's just a superb piece right now. It is clearly superior to that black bishop. White's pawn structure also much better. Black has a couple of isolated pawns instead of doubled pawns. Black's rooks not reaching open lines. This is one-way traffic, and I think it's very minimum